Hey YouTube, this is George, here to do a deck profile with Nick. He just won Locals in Hanford. Prize is a Battle Pack box. Do you have that with you?
Yep.
Can you show us what you pulled out of that?
Yeah, sure. I got 3 tour guides, 2 rares, 1 star foil.
Is this one star foil right here?
Yeah, that's a star foil one right there.
Very nice. Very good pull. Free box, right?
Yeah, free box.
Alright. Okay, now down to the deck. What'd you play?
Okay, I played Legendary Warriors.
Okay.
Okay. Show it off. First of all,
Monsters?
you're gonna have 3 of these. He runs like Jane. You bump over by 500, and if you destroy a monster, then you get to search.
Okay.
Really good card. Next, you have your main searcher, which is Navi. Really broken. If you have Link on the field, it's special summonable, and you can swap it out for any other legendary warrior in your deck. I really think it's going to be hit by the next ban list, probably to 1, if not banned.
Yeah, it is pretty broken. Alright, next up.
Next you have Sheiks.
You run
3 of those.
Okay.
What they do is, once per turn you can remove from play a card on your opponent's side of the field. It comes back during the end phase. But the real thing that's good about it is that it allows you to switch out for Zelda. And Zelda allows you to bring out a card from your graveyard back to your hand. So when you work them in combo, they're really nice together.
Okay. So triple of everything, right?
Yeah, pretty much. You want to run 3s because there's not a whole lot of support out for this deck right now. 3 Princess Rudos.
Okay.
She's kind of more filler. She's not part of the main loops that you got going in here. She's a piercer. Reminds me a little bit of Bora, but instead of special summoning, if you inflict battle damage, you get to draw a card.
Draw a card?
So,
okay. What's her attack?
17.
17? Okay, that's pretty good.
Midna. She's like the DD warrior lady of the deck. When she's summoned, can't be destroyed by battle, and when it's attacked or you attack, the opposing monster is removed from play at the end phase. So it's a really good card, especially if you need to stall for a little while.
It's kind of like Demonic.
Yeah, kinda. This is where the deck gets really broken. It's basically a Shien when you summon it. It's probably going to be banned next format as well, which will make this deck more balanced when it is. So what she does is she's a 4-star. She negates 1 card per turn. So if you bring out 2 of her, it can just like decimate the opponent's hand. Malon, she is a little bit more draw power for you. If you summon stuff, then you get an extra card, and she's more filler. That's why I only run 2. She's not a very good card in there, but she's decent. 3 is way too many. She'll end up clogging your hand. You want to get more Sarahs and Links and such.
Elder and Kageshi.
2 Skull Kids. His effect's pretty situational. If he's on the field for 3 turns, he can Regeki the field, but he's never on the field for 3 turns really. That's why I only run 2.
Okay.
You'll get the effect off occasionally, but it's very rare. And 1 Wolf Link. This is more or less the ritual card of the deck. You use a spell card on Link to bring him out. The effect isn't amazing, but it helps in situations, so I'll run 1 just for tech.
Okay.
Now for the traps, yeah. I don't know off the top of my head right now. I just built it, but it's quite a few creatures. You run the majority of creatures because they run themselves and recycle the spells and traps. So what you're gonna run here is 3 legendary Soul Snatch. What that does is when an opponent's monster attacks, you can take control of that monster until the end phase of the turn, and then it's destroyed.
Okay.
So it's like a change of heart on your opponent's turn, and a Sakuretsu all in 1.
That's messed up.
Next is Legendary Attack of the Cuckoos. See, so what this does is you can activate it whenever you have a legendary monster out. You special summon 1 Cuckoo token, and if that Cuckoo token dies during that turn, then all monsters on the opponent's side of the field gain a Cuckoo token, and at the end phase, all monsters with a Cuckoo token are destroyed. So it helps stall ultimately. You bring out a Cuckoo and no one wants to attack it.
Field decimation.
Field decimation.
It's like absolute 0.
He runs the Leroy, the guy who runs the Euro deck.
Legendary Confusion. This is really good. It's if you play it right, it's decimating to an opponent. What it does is when they attack you, you can change the target of the attack to anything on either person's side of the field. So you can have their monsters attack each other. It's really good for decks that swarm, and very good card. The last for the traps, two sides of the same rupee. What this does is when an opponent's monster is summoned to their side of the field, you get a shadow token with the exact same attack, defense, and effect as that monster. So you pretty much get a shadow clone. The only restriction of this is you have to have a legendary monster on your side of the field to be able to activate this.
Does it manipulate the level too?
No, the level actually stays the same. It's a level 4 dark all the time.
Okay.
So it doesn't take attribute or level into consideration. Now it's very, very light on spells. I only run 2. The Legendary Transformation, what this does is it changes Link into Wolf Link. Like I said, it's kind of like your ritual card. And that's the only way Wolf Link can be summoned. And 1 Legendary Throw. Once again, it's pretty situational. If you have Link on the field and Princess Ruto, you can activate this to tribute the Princess Ruto and blow up your opponent's entire field. But it's pretty situational getting both those 2 out. It doesn't normally happen, and it is kind of broken, which is why it's limited to 1 currently.
1? And then you don't run an extra deck, right?
And no, we don't run an extra deck, but I do have the tokens, of the Cuckoos for the legendary attack of the Cuckoos.
Alright.
And then the...
So show us the combos.
Shadows for...
No, he can't show you the combos? Huh? He can't show you the game-winning techniques?
Well, I'm not sure where it's at right now, but for this.
The game-winning techniques?
Those are just kind of my proxy tokens for these cards, so... Alright, you guys have any questions? Rate, comment, subscribe. I'll be glad to answer them for you. And peace out, YouTube.
Thank you.